You just never know. Words are powerful, the words we think and the words we say and write. The impact certain words have on me emotionally and physically has led me to setting goals to ease up on some words and befriend others. Previously, I've shared about working with the insidious bugger should, so I stopped shoulding all over myself and flooding my system with guilt. Changing the words I automatically, unconsciously choose for more empowering, or at least neutral words, takes time, patience, and gentleness. A sidetrack thought. The popular saying that it takes 30 days to break or create a habit was not reached through scientific research. Research completed at the University College London examined 96 people to determine how long it took them to go from starting a new behaviour to automatically doing it. The answer? On average, it takes more than 60 days before a new behaviour becomes automatic. And averages always remind me of one of my old mentors telling me, beware averages. Your head is in the oven with your hair on fire. Your feet have severe frostbite and only your stomach is comfortable. The study showed it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days to form a new habit. So whatever habits you are trying to make and break, your repetition will pay off. It may just take longer than you think. So be patient and compassionate with yourself. No shoulding all over yourself if, like me, it sometimes takes you 6 months or more for a new behaviour to become natural. The word thought habit I would like you to consider training to become part of your natural thinking behaviour, if you don't already, is you just never know. Installing this thought as a default for many things radically reduces uncomfortable feelings like indignation and fear, and increases empowering feelings like compassion, courage, and hope. It's also helped me feel more comfortable with uncertainty, which is quite a gift when it strikes me that many people strive for certainty in an uncertain world. Crazy making. Being uncertain is the scientific way, and it cultivates curiosity and space to learn. Who wants to be stuck in their ways and closed off? Uncertainty can enable us to keep on growing, evolving, to flow with life and feel better. You just never know until you give it a go. And maybe you're unsure about using you just never know and are wondering if installing I just never know makes more sense. Using you gives me a different perspective. I've stepped back from myself to examine my thinking before drawing conclusions that might not be accurate or beneficial. Using you creates space for me to have a healthy dialogue with myself. You just never know. You just never know if the grumpy person behind the counter, the person who bumped into you, or the person who cut you off in the car is going through divorce, lost their job, lost a loved one, or has a health issue. You just never know what battles are beneath the surface. You just never know if the person at work who doesn't make small talk isn't a rude, stuck-up ice queen. They may have social anxiety issues. True story. That was me in my early mid-20s. You just never know if the person who comes across as overconfident or arrogant is struggling with imposter syndrome and is overcompensating. You just never know if the friend who hasn't been in contact for ages, really does truly care and think the world of you, and has gotten all knotted up inside or bogged down in life. You just never know. We may be able to make a difference and turn things around before we hit the next tipping point for our climate. Keep taking action. You just never know who will and won't like you. Some will get you, some won't. It's just the way it is. And it's true, you really can't please everyone. Believe me, I used to try. Crazy making for sure. So just be true to who you are. You just never know how sharing your story, your words, your art, your smile will impact another for the better. You just never know, so do it and share. You just never know when something will happen or shift, and a tough time will be over. Be hopeful, this too shall pass. You just never know when something will happen disrupting a good time. Enjoy, be present, this too shall pass. You just never know the true legacy of your entire life, how many lives you made a difference to because of who you are, what you said and did in the world. You just never know.